How to make pistachio lemon ice cream sandwiches. Let's get into it. In a medium to large size bowl, add 3/4 cups of sugar, if you would like to grate the zest of your 2 lemons into your sugar mixture, now is the time to do it. I don't personally like lemon zest, so I'm not going to be adding it in, but it will enhance the lemon flavor of your final product if you would like to try it. If you are adding the lemon zest, blend with an electric mixer for about 30 seconds to a minute till it's well blended and combined. Add 1 cup plus 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Blend everything together until well combined. Put your flour mixture to the side for a second and grab yourself 12 tablespoons of butter. You want to cut your 12 tablespoons of butter into small cubes like this, and then scatter them over your flour mixture. Make sure your butter is chilled. Now going in with your hands, you just want to squeeze the butter between your fingers like this until you get small pea-sized sizes like this. You want to do that and mix it all together until it comes out like wet sand. It'll be like a fine meal, or like wet sand. When our mixture comes together like wet sand, we're going to put it to the side for a second and grab ourselves a small bowl. Now for this next part, we are going to separate our yolk from our white from 1 egg. We want the yolk in our small bowl and the white in a separate bowl. You can use the white for whatever you want. We don't need it for this recipe. Again, we're not going to use the white for this recipe, just the yolk. So use the white for some other recipe or make a little mini omelet or whatever you want. Add 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract to your egg mixture, as well as the juice from your 2 lemons. That should be about 2 tablespoons. Mix until well combined. Now you want to do this at the same time, but while you're mixing your batter, you want to slowly stream in your egg mixture while you are mixing it in a slow, steady stream like that until the dough of a ball of your dough forms. When it starts to look like this, you just want to go in with your hands and start forming your ball. Once you've got your ball, we're going to start forming it into a log. Just put it onto your clean work table and start rolling it out. You want it about 7 inches lengthwise and about 3 inches in diameter, going this way. Remember, these are going to be the cookies of our sandwich cookies, so you want them nice and big. You don't have to worry about being super exact, but as long as it's close enough, that's good. But once you've got your log, you want to tightly wrap it in plastic wrap. Make sure your log is wrapped really well so no air gets in it, and then put it in your fridge for at least 2 hours or up to 3 days. When you're ready, cut your cookie log into your cookies about 1/4 inch thick. Roughly this size is good. If you're worried about them not being perfectly circular, you can always just go back and kind of remold them if you want them perfectly circular. Line some cookie sheets with tin foil or wax paper, whatever you got. Grease them a little tiny bit and put your cookies down about 1 inch apart. Good thing is to put your 2 fingers out, and the next one can go right next to your second finger, so they have room to breathe and spread out if they need to. Bake your cookies off at 375 degrees for about 14 to 16 minutes. rotating your pan halfway through baking time. You want to bake them just until the edges are lightly browned. When your cookies are nice and golden on the edges, take them out of the oven and let them cool down completely until they're nice and cold, or room temperature. When they're nice at room temperature, take 2, flip them upside down, and grab yourself some pistachio ice cream of choice. Feel free to make it with my homemade ice cream if you haven't watched that video yet, but take a scoop, put it on top of your ice cream, one of your cookies, and then flip the other cookie on its other side, and make a sandwich. Then feel free to put some sprinkles or some crushed up pistachios in a bowl and just run along the edge of your ice cream all around the cookie so it covers it. Wrap your cookies really well so no air gets through, and then put them in a freezer type bag in one nice even layer. You can stack a second layer if you need to, but make sure it's in an even layer, and then put them in the freezer overnight so the ice cream refreezes well. And when you're ready, serve and enjoy.